Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. A quick message from my friends over at Robert Gibb and Sons. Hey, they have a free duct cleaning special with any new HVAC system upgrade. So give my friends at Robert Gibbs and Sons a call. They are a premier Bryant dealer, and they will get you taken care of. Again, make sure that you're protecting your home from mold and pollen and enjoy that fire protection and energy savings. Breathe easy with that free duct cleaning with your upgrade today. All right, let's take a look at, we have storms out to the west of us now in Montana, some moving toward the capital city in Bismarck. We have a lot of rain already on the ground, but a nice day today. Tomorrow's going to be another wet one. I'll have details in the forecast. It doesn't look like it's a straight deluge. We will have some drying out time. That's the good news. But the storms tonight, overnight, are on their way, and they could bring a chance for some significant rain. We're going to take and start with a quick peek at some digits with regards to the storm systems from yesterday. There was a lot of rain with this, and here's what fell in the rain buckets from the North Dakota Agricultural Network. Stutsman County, we see reports of over 2 inches of rain. Central Stutsman County near Jamestown, 2.56 inches off to the southeastern quadrant of the county. And again, check this nonsense out. Southern Otter Tail County, 3.6 inches, 1.15 reported for Fargo up here. In my backyard, I had 1.47 inches in South Moorhead. Okay, there are some significant reports elsewhere, and to show you what those are, we're going to take a look at the National Weather Service's really cool website that allows us to look at storm reports. So we're going to take a peek at this right now. I'm going to open this up. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for popping a note and let me know where you're watching from. Okay, this is a national map. All the dots you see on the national map, those are severe storm reports. Now, the greatest storm reports are listed for you on the right-hand side. Let's zoom into our area, shall we? And I'm going to go back 36 hours, so it includes most of Sunday's incredible activity here in our neck of the woods. Okay, so here we go. Back 36 hours. And what I want to point to is, let me see if I can sort these by magnitude here, because there it is. At the top of this list, in Jamestown, just to the southeast of town, an 88-mile-per-hour wind gust was measured yesterday. Okay, that's some ridiculous winds. Then downstream from that, as that system worked its way through, 82-mile-per-hour winds measured near Marion, 79 measured near Marion, Montpelier, 70-plus mile-per-hour straight-line wind gusts. And we did have the tornado reports as well out there, numerous locations with over 60-mile-per-hour winds. We're going to focus on this area here. You're looking at Jamestown, where my pointer is, right in the middle of the map here, and there's Jamestown. Now, northern Stutsman County, where you see the red dot, that was the tornado that we showed you the pictures of yesterday from our viewer, and I got to tell you what, that was a big stovepipe-type tornado that was on the ground for a while, and then it got rain-wrapped. That was a stout storm. About at the exact same time down here near Napoleon and Wishick, another tornado was reported here. Check that out. That is off the shores of the Big Beaver Lake out there, mainly just to the north of Wishick, south and east of Napoleon. And then there was another one reported for our area. And check this out. As we zoom over here, you're going to see the red dot, and that's the Fort Ransom tornado warning we told you about from the cell that was working its way through that area. Train spotter reported a tornado southeast near Highway 32 on the ground for 5 minutes. Wow. A very windy day. There were also reports of wind damage in and around the area as well, causing damage to wind towers and even an elevator out there across parts of southeast North Dakota as those storms blew through the Marion area. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on right now as we check out the radar. There's more windy storms out there. Hello, Jim from Thunder Bay. Nathan, good to have you on board. Sherry and Deb, thank you so very much for your support of Stars. Hutch always appreciates that. Thunderstorms are moving through the western Dakotas. We've had an active tornado warning not that long ago. Let's get right to a look at the precision lawn and landscape radar display. What you're going to see here is all the way from the oil patch straight down through Lake Sakakawea right here. Those are garden variety thunder showers right now. They're breezy ones, and they have heavy rain and some small hail. But there are some red returns here south and east of the Dickinson area in Stark County. We sneak down here into Adams County, the Bowman County area, Sioux and Grant counties, and these are some windy storms. Recently, this puppy right here that was dark red that started to take a little bit of a left turn and move north, that just put out a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. But notice it's decreasing in intensity. The lightning amount is decreasing. The hail risk is decreasing. That storm was earlier tornadic. So this is a good sign, but we can basically look at two things. For that, we're going to get Hutch's pencil out. Okay, let's take a look at the pencil view and let's draw a little bit of details on here, what you can see. Up here in the northern part of this storm, we see the yellows. Those on the most recent radar display are indicative of just heavy rain. That's going to be moving up to the north and east tonight. Anything down south of that, down here where you see I-94 and points south, we have a few red pixels in those. Those will be pushing in this northeasterly direction. So locally, heavy rain from all these storms are moving into the Devil's Lake Basin, Carrington, Stutsman County, where we had flood warnings today. You're going to get another gully washer of a system. Now, how much rain is falling right now from these systems? I can tell you what's going on. You're not going to find this analysis anywhere else, and that's why we're going to take care of that for you right now. Rainfall rates from these storms are pretty significant. And here is a look at the 1 hour precipitation estimates from Doppler radar. These are just estimates, and these storms and estimates can be skewed a little bit by hail within the storms. 3/4 of an inch in 1 hour, and these storms are moving to the north and east. Here's a look at the storm total rainfall amounts as I scroll through and locate that product for you. And we could see higher amounts with that storm as it was down in South Dakota. So this band of storms that's moving its way toward the Bismarck area is going to produce a few tenths of an inch of rain. Some of you under these bigger thunderstorm dumpers are going to get yourself upwards of a 1/2 inch of rain and maybe a little bit more in some of those heavier thunder showers. That's what's moving into Bismarck, and it's heading our way as we go through the overnight hours. And for that, let's take a look at your forecast, shall we, with regards to this hour-by-hour forecast. But first, I do want to point this out. You see this big blue polygon here? All of eastern North Dakota, including my family and friends near Glendive, Montana, my family and friends near Wolf Point, Montana, my family and friends in the Fort Peck area, there is a very gusty line of thunderstorms moving out of the Glasgow area, out of Fort Peck and blasting east. It's got this backward C shape to it, and a few of these storms have produced over 60 mile per or near 60 mile per hour winds. So even though the radar reflectivity doesn't look so bad, there's some pretty stout winds rolling down the high country there in eastern Montana. So get prepared for that in places like Glendive as you roam through parts of Dawson County, Roosevelt County. Those storms are moving into your area as well. So what's the forecast look like? Let's get to the very latest, shall we? And we're going to take a look at the hourly updated high resolution model, and we'll go ahead and show you this as it rolls through the overnight hours and into tomorrow, because we have the risk of these thunder showers tonight with locally heavy rain in our area. Tomorrow, risk of severe moves into Minnesota and some of our eastern counties. Here's the very latest with regards to the latest model that goes out into tomorrow, and here we go. These storms moving into the Bismarck area here shortly. They will be working their way through, this model says, at about 5Z, which is midnight, and that'll push into the James River Valley. So expect this after midnight to really start making its way into the Devil's Lake Basin and the Jamestown area. After that, we're going toward the wee hour of the morning here, and now you're looking at about 5 a.m. Notice that most of the rain that's heavy and significant stays along and north of Interstate 94. A smattering of showers is going to be possible here in the FM area, yes, but the heaviest of the rain is going to knife through Jamestown, northern parts of Barnes County, and including you in Lake Ashtabula, and then the Cheyenne River Valley and points north into the northern Red River Valley. You're looking at a timestamp here of 5 a.m. Now, as we go through the 5 to 7 a.m. time frame, these will move into northwest Minnesota. They'll start fizzling just a bit. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Mary. Good to have you on. Southwest Minnesota, it's a pleasure to have you on board, Mary. Thanks, Rick, from Rugby watching as well. So the Rugby area definitely having some showers and thunderstorms moving through in the wee hours of the overnight. There'll be a few rumbles of thunder. Here's what happens happens tomorrow? This is your midday report. See the developing thunder showers? Here we go. This will be our best chance between noon and 2 o'clock in our central Minnesota counties. We're talking from Lake of the Woods, War Road and Roseau, straight down through Thief River Falls, the Bagley area, and in toward and near Barnesville and Pelican Rapids, a chance for some developing thunderstorms. These will very rapidly move off to the east here. This is looking at about 3 to 4 o'clock. These storms here could be severe as they get into some south winds. We're going to have south winds for much of the day in the valley and points east. That's going to fuel these storms and bring some moisture into them throughout the day. So the risk of severe weather for your day tomorrow will be in central Minnesota and points east as we go through the day, and the Twin Cities, Duluth, Brainerd Lakes area, Little Falls, all of those areas have a decent chance at seeing some stout, severe thunderstorm potential as we go through the day tomorrow. So to show you that in detail of where the Storm Prediction Center has that, we're going to go back to a look at some guidance from our friends at the Storm Prediction Center. And again, this is for Tuesday. The yellow area is a level 2 on a 5-level scale of severe weather. So we'll zoom in and you can see the Brainerd Lakes area, Little Falls, St. Cloud, Elk River, all the way up in towards Moore and Moose Lake, the Twin Cities, having a reasonable chance at straight line winds that could exceed 60 or 70 miles per hour. And we're talking about the potential for large hail. And we can't rule out a few tornadoes as well. The best chance of that, I think, will be in the far southern area near Mankato and Point South. I'll keep you posted on that. But this is tomorrow. The surrounding areas that do include some of our counties. So if you are in that Alexandria area, if you are in that area of Morris, Benson, and where you had very heavy rain and strong thunderstorms last night, Elbow Lake, central and eastern parts of Otter Tail County into Wadena. The green areas is a level 1 risk for severe weather. This is just when the storms form, and they will be marginally severe, meaning they will be flirting with severe criteria, and I will be watching them for you. That risk of severe weather goes through Bemidji, Grand Rapids, Red Lake Falls, Red Lake area, the Red Lakes area in northern parts of Beltrami County. Red Lake Falls and Thief River Falls, a portion of your counties are in that for Pennington and Red Lake County. Half of Roseau County and all of Lake of the Woods County through International Falls is in that, as is Duluth. And again, that green area is a let's flirt with severe category. We could see some 1-inch hail. A few storms reach that. We could see a few storms reach wind gusts upwards of 55 to 60 miles per hour. Great job. Thank you, Terry. I sure do appreciate it. From Hawley, Minnesota. Jenna, good to talk to you tonight. And thanks for the questions. And I love to provide the answers. Was just about to ask about Barnesville. Okay, and we talked about the Barnesville area. So yeah, there is a risk. Basically, just off to the east of you, that risk increases. But the storms will be firing in and around Barnesville and in and around, say, Fergus Falls down towards Morris and Benson. And that is again for your Tuesday afternoon. Tail of the tape. Shall we talk numbers? Let's do it. Okay, here we go. We got some temperatures in the morning that will be coolest out to the west. You can see the cool air pooling and making its way out of the high country. Overnight temperatures are going to be in the 60s here in the valley to near 70 where these showers and storms are moving. And one of the reasons why we're going to have this warm burst or bubble of air in our area is because of the gusty southeast winds that will be making their way through. In Fargo and in Grand Forks, temperatures closer to 60 degrees. And I think that's pretty much region-wide across central Minnesota as well. Showers and thunderstorms, as we mentioned, in the morning will be moving through the eastern third of North Dakota, but the best chance first thing in the morning will be in northwest Minnesota and the northern valley. Yes, Fargo could see some showers, so don't forget the umbrella. And here is a look at the afternoon. Can you see the cold front? Can you see the cool pool behind the system? Look at this. 50s for the James River Valley is what you're looking at here. 50s for the Devil's Lake Basin. That's 53 for tomorrow at 5 o'clock in Devil's Lake. But the southerly winds really warm things up in Fargo and in Fergus Falls. And look at the heat is on. We'll see some 80s in southwest Minnesota as we go through the afternoon. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate the stars. Showers and thunderstorms firing very near the Red River Valley and into parts of north central Minnesota on a line from about that Barnesville and maybe Breckenridge area up in towards Roseau County. and then they shift off to the east, taking with them the threat for weather that could be severe. The the south-southeast winds on this side of the state are going to be from the northwest. So we'll have northwest winds here, southerly winds throughout the day here, and as we go into the late afternoon and evening hours, all of us will see our wind become westerly. Make sense? Yeah, because we have a transition moving through during the day. 70 degrees for tomorrow in Fargo, a little cooler to the west, as I just showed you. A little hotter to the south and east. 74 and just a spotty sprinkle on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's 3 days in a row. Count them. 1, 2, trace days in a row with temperatures near 70 to 75 degrees and a chance to dry out in most areas. Thunder chances return Saturday for a few down south, it looks like to me. Sunday might bring a chance of a few scattered showers and thunderstorms that return that could be a little more widespread rather. And with an 80-degree temperature, we could have a strong one or two. I'll keep my eyes on that. Look at the cool pool that follows behind that system on Monday. So again, morning thunder, mainly north, and it does look like we'll have some PM storms to the east that could be strong to severe. Hutch's weather will be on the ball, keeping my eyes on the skies for you and Pedro. I'll always watch out for you as well. I hope you have a wonderful Monday evening. What a beautiful day out there. One nice, calm, and quiet day between the storms. Let me see if I have any questions here. I don't see any other questions. So it looks like we're wrapping this puppy up. This is the wrap signal from TV days. Appreciate all of your kind words. Thanks, Heather. Thank you for the stars, for all of you, for your support. Thanks for all your comments for yesterday's coverage. It's what I do. It's what I love to do. And I can do it, I think, even better here than I ever could with the constraints that are in some other forms of broadcasting. But when storms are approaching your area tomorrow, if you're in Minnesota, no matter where you get your information, just stay informed, please. If they form, they could be strong to severe. All modes of severe weather will be possible, particularly wind and hail. Isolated tornadoes are more of a chance in southern Minnesota. I'll keep you posted. Have a wonderful night. Thanks again for watching.